Hey there, and welcome back to another Journey of Life video. Today we're gonna head out into the ocean and check out some of the shipwrecks that was added with one of the last updates of the game. Shipwrecks can be found at several locations around the island. We have not checked all of them, but today we decided to check the one that is closest to the starting area of the game. Now we've been told that with the next update, starting locations is going to be randomized. Currently they are not, so you always start at the same spot as everyone else. So yeah, let's get going. So, this ship is quite big. It's like a galleon style ship maybe, but I'm no expert at all at different type of ships. So there's no potions in the game, anything that can make you survive or basically breathe underwater longer. So in essence you have your breath, and how long you can hold it is not clear from the get-go, but from our experience, by diving a little bit around, it's actually quite generous. It's probably too generous. And even when it goes to the last step and you're out of air, you still die relatively slow compared to many other games. So I would say it's relatively safe to do this, but of course if you get stuck, you might die. So exploring the front or the top side first, we found kind of an entrance. It seems like it's kind of layered. So there we have a chest. That's the first one. Let's check that out, see what it gives us. Okay, that's pretty simple. Wooden shovel and 10x clay. Okay, let's swim back. See what else we can find. Okay. Okay, I think I see another chest there in the distance. You can see there's a hatch going in here, basically to another level further down in the hull, and there seems to be another similar passage further to the third layer, but let's check this out first. Nails and planks. So actually nails is not difficult to make, but technically that is a quite worthwhile thing to go and fetch if you haven't gotten that far yet yourself. Okay, we see breath is bad. Okay, surface. Whew. Okay, that felt close, but as you can see actually my health did not go down, so it is not easy to die in some ways. Next point, a lot of these openings, they seem like they can fit us, and I've tried them in the past, I'll try them now again. As you can see here, it's just not possible to get through. That said, some of these openings which are big enough, or at least look big enough, I managed to get through earlier, but now trying again, it's just does not want to work. So I'm not sure if that's just a little bit random or if I'm just having bad luck, but it definitely seems like you're not necessarily intended to go through those hatches easily. Which would make sense because I think the further down in the ship or below ship deck you come, it is better loot. Or treasures, or at least it's at a certain level, maybe the best that we can get, I'm not sure. This middle here, there's like a bigger entrance in the middle of it. This I know works, but even that, even if it still seems big, it's sometimes you can't get through easily and you bump back, but yeah. You should be able to get through in the middle of the ship and as well technically in the back, but there could be more risk to the back one. Okay, hinges and ingots, that's good stuff. Those things will normally take you quite some time to gather your resources yourself. I would say this is relatively high level loot all considered from the game's perspective. In some ways, this is almost too good. So try not to exploit it. We personally hope that they will make a little change and tweak this. Okay, more hinges, ingots and nuggets. In some ways this is too easy and an unintended way to get some good resources. I think it would be better if it's less resources available. There still needs to be worthwhile clearly to take the trip out. But maybe if the But maybe if the breathing and everything is adjusted a little bit so you don't have as much air, so it's more of a challenge, and maybe that it's made clearer that some of these openings are either too tight or not too tight, then it could definitely be worthwhile. We definitely like a treasure should be a real treasure, so maybe less is more. Maybe the treasure should be really good, but then be as well very challenging to get to, or we will need to see some sharks or something else that could be posing a challenge in the water as well. So yeah, that's our little exploration today. If you decide to go out on your own little deep dive and exploration, we'd love to hear from you, especially if you come across some treasures that we did not come across in our video. If you liked it, please hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell for updates on our future videos. Take care, talk soon!